Hey YouTube, what is going on with y'all? Happy Monday. We made it another week. We made it another week. Yes, another week of chaos and confusion, all behind a dollar bill. Oh, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. And some people ain't going to like what we talk about, but we got to talk about it. Now, shout out to my cave dweller, JB. Just be real. She sent me a video. Willie D Live was breaking down how they didn't pass some kind of a bill to where they're going to give $1,000 a month to pregnant black women. $1,000 a month to pregnant black women. Now I know to some of these baby carriers that might be waltzing across here and listening, they thinking, "Ooh, we done hit a lick, honey. We getting pregnant. We get $1,000 a month for 9 months to carry the baby, and who knows how much we'll get after that." That's what they thinking. But as soon as he said $1,000 to pregnant black women, the first question came in my mind was why. Y'all better stop looking at this money as some type of monetary gain or financial gain. This money that they throwing around in our faces and they flaunting in our faces for some of the most ridiculous reasons, it's got to be a trap. It feels like it's a setup. Why would you want to give pregnant black women $1,000? Now, let them tell it. They said they trying to keep some of the headache and stress off of them while they're pregnant, about bills and things like that. My question still remains why? I know you may call me a hater, but I'm done birthing babies and I can ask all the questions I want to ask. And my question is why black women? See, that's the question some of y'all should be asking before you run down there and apply for it or do whatever or tell your social worker or whoever it is that you're working with that you want to be put in the pot for that $1,000. Because why black women? Why not white women? Why not European women? Why not Indian women, Mexican women? Why not Canadian women? Why not Filipino women, Chinese women, Japanese women, Vietnamese women? Why not these other women? What makes black women see so much more easier to nurture than any other seed? Is it because y'all really got some guinea pig stuff going on? See, y'all listen, before y'all sign anything or attempt to get that $1,000 extra a month, if you are pregnant, you better be trying to read that fine print and see what is it that you got to do for that $1,000 a month. Cause see, they throw money up in the air now. They know y'all will flock to it like fools. Just like when they threw that PPP money out there, people started creating business. People did more work, more illegal work, defrauding and things of that nature to get that money that they was throwing out than they did to get off their feet and put money directly into their pocket. They created businesses, they created business names. Hell, some people even went and got people to be employees, whether they knew it or not. Some people was, soliciting people for, oh, a shoelace or an earring, putting your name on their products and stuff. Baby, baby, you might have been running playing two parts. You might have low key been an employee for the business and then a name of a piece of product as well. But people did a lot of illegal things to get that PPP money. And then come to find out, they ended up um, relieving some of the people from even having to pay it back, while others got hemmed up, jammed up, trapped up, and about to get locked up because their company was not legit and they didn't have any paperwork to, you know. And you would have thought that at least if they got the money, they would have went and put the paperwork in place and got everything in order to start the business. You would have thought. But we found out that people bought homes and went on vacations and took trips and went shopping and did all kind of things and weren't interested in becoming compliant with what they had done to get that money. So if you're a black woman and you're thinking about getting pregnant or you just found out that you was pregnant, don't be so quick to jump on that money because you could well believe it's probably a catch to it somewhere, and it's all in the fine print where we don't like to read. See, even when we go to the cell phone companies, the credit card companies, the different places and pay our bills, and we get cable and internet, and we buy these videos, we subscribe to these video services and things. What the one thing that you can count on us not doing is read the fine print. A lot of stuff that's sold online or bought online, subscribed to online, they have a what they call an e-commerce mission or motive. And that mission may tell you that ultimately we want to charge your card $25 a month to a subscription to do some kind of similar to what Rihanna's Fenty Savage just got through doing. They was defrauding the customers because the customers didn't know that every time they purchased something, they were getting subscribed to this membership. A lot of companies do it that way. They put it in the fine print because the print just says if you continue to use this service, you agree to the following, da 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 da. And you go on and say, I accept, yes, continue on, proceed on, and you continue to use the website. A lot of companies do that. But this $1,000, I'm telling you, you better be careful because you might go down there and tell them, listen, I'm pregnant with a child. I might be pregnant with twins. Do that mean I get 2,000 a month or just 1,000? You're gonna go down there and sign up for that $1,000 a month, and you don't know if you're not reading the fine print, you could be signing over to having all type of experiments done on you or your child, your unborn child. You could be signed up to have to go through God knows what. You could listen. You could low key be signing up to give your child away at the end of at birth when that child is birthed. All for 9,000. If they gave you $1,000 a month from day one, you carry a child for 9 months. That's $9,000. You don't even know you could be selling your unborn child for that $1,000 a month because you didn't read the fine print. Listen, I'm just telling you. Be careful, honey, because they got scams, tricks, and all kinds of stuff going on out here to get over on people. And it's unfortunate that people are falling for it because they hard up for money right now. Be hard up for getting a job. Act like you hard up for getting a job and go get a job. Don't be concerned or messed up about what people say about, oh, you're a greeter at Walmart, Ed. It's a job, right? Some people are content sitting around the house getting $600 a month for Social Security. Child, please. I'm trying to think what could $600 pay for me? My phone bill. $600 could pay my phone bill. Maybe some of my online subscriptions, but it can't pay much for me. See, I'm striving to get to the 5,000 a month. When I stop working, I hope to be able to draw $5,000 a month because that's about how much it'll take to pay out my bills and for me to live, you know, to live comfortably. hmm Not much, not much. I don't live fancy. I don't live big time, but that's how much it's gonna cost to pay all my bills. hmm Yep, a measly 5K. So you coming at me to pay me $1,000 a month because I'm black and I'm pregnant? I hope you're asking why. I hope you're reading the fine print. Why? Because there's a lot of things that could go behind why black women. Why black pregnant women? Again, why not white women, Asian women, Chinese women, Filipino women, African women, Nigerian women? Why not some of those other women? I tell you something else too. When you're filling out paperwork, you ought to be mindful of the options when it asks you what your ethnicity is. You should be aware if any options have been removed or how many options have been added because they are still adding to that ethnicity box, just so you know. Yeah, I even wondered what would happen if I decided to change my ethnicity and not be black no more. I wonder what would happen if that would affect my taxes, my income, what? I mean, I'm just wondering. Just a thought that came across my mind. They have so many different programs out here to give away money. And it seems like people didn't learn from the PPP loan that this is something is not right with this. Listen, let me tell you something. The other day, and I don't remember what the magical number was, but it was up there. We'll just say 300 trillion, okay? They said that in the government done lost 300 trillion, and that could be an exaggeration, but I'm throwing out a number just to give you an idea. $300 trillion they done lost that they done misplaced it. They can't account for it. They don't know where it's at. They don't know what happened to it. Hmm. Now, 300 trillion, hold on, could be an exaggeration. It could be an exaggeration. Hang on. Trying to dig the meat out of my teeth. 300 trillion could be somewhat of an exaggeration, but they said that the government has lost a couple of $100 trillion. They don't know where it's at. If they're mismanaging money like that, why can't they just give us all the money? Why they just can't give us all some money if they gonna mismanage money like that instead of sending billions and trillions over to the Ukraine? You got these little programs going, these little guinea pig sessions going around where y'all giving 1,000 here, 2,000 there, 600 a week, 1,000 a week. You giving away money in these little programs for these little projects that you got going on, these little pet projects that you got going on. Why not just tack on a couple of thousand to everybody's taxes and call it a day? I don't understand. If you don't lost hundreds of trillions of dollars that can't be accounted for, you're not managing money right. Or it make me feel like you know something that we don't know. Because the dollar bill is not worth much right now, right? The dollar is losing its value, right? Because everybody is changing over to new currency, right? Could that be why you're getting rid of so much of it? You could have printed up some and gave to us 2 years ago and let us have some to dump or do away with. I don't know. Something ain't right. Something in the milk ain't clean. It'll be a while before it come out. If it come out at all, it may already be out. I will tell you this. Momo was breaking it down to me the other day. She showed me what was trending on Twitter, and it is painfully obvious to some that people are waking up. Hmm. People are starting to find out what's going on around these parts. Hmm. I'm happy for it, but I'm so anxious that I can't I can't enjoy it like I want to. Censorship is so bad that I can't even come on here and talk about stuff that I want to talk about for going to jail. So, you know, and we are going to have to go to the boss cave and try to have a catch up session and talk and reminisce and get caught up. I want to do that when Momo is available, maybe when Anthony is available. It's a lot of stuff out here that y'all don't know about, and we need to share this information, but it's so hard. I just saw them talking about the Nazir Wiggins boy claiming how he went and talked to the feds, and the feds cleared him of any wrongdoing in Shanquilla's case. And come to find out, they ain't cleared him of nothing. All he did was went out there and tell his story, what he been telling on social media. But he ain't been cleared of anything. He's still a suspect. His mama done got mad and took down her pages because she done got up there and told the people that he done been cleared. And now that they finding out that he ain't been cleared, he simply went out there and talked to him. She done deleted her pages. I can only imagine the type of death threats and things that she's getting in her inbox because of her son. But these are the actions. These are the actions or reactions of our children, our seed. You have to be careful. You have to try to raise your child right because listen, some of the stuff that's going on out here, child, your child can make one bad decision and it could cost you the rest of your life. These people is driving around here, popping up people houses and doing all these type of things and we see it on the news all the time. Walmart and Kmart and Target and going to Lowe's and Home Depot and to the mosque and the church and the schools and doing all of this. Prayer is really what's needed. We really need to pray more. That's what we really need. We need to pray more because baby, God is gonna come through. He's got to come through and deliver us. I saw them talking about. I saw another video, and I didn't get to post it because I didn't have my glasses on. But it was one of those little short videos, and the man was talking about the river over in somewhere near Israel, somewhere over there. I want to say it's the river of Edu. And he talked about in Revelations when the Bible said that when the river dried up, the four horsemen would be released because they were held captive. They were, bound by that river. I guess that river was blessed. And allegedly, the four horsemen were bound underneath it. And they said that when the river dries up, the four horsemen will be released into the world. And we don't need to go into the story of the four horsemen and what they are: plague, famine, death, and I can't remember what the other one was. But yeah, I read that and I said, you know what? I need to pick up my Bible and go to Revelations, and I haven't done it yet. I keep saying it, and I haven't done it yet. But we do. I need to pick up the Bible and go to Revelations and figure out where it talks about that river. Because I'm telling you, the world, listen, the Bible is prophesizing. The Bible is a prophecy coming true. And if you don't know your Bible, you really should get into it because that's the only way to get better understanding. Because you're not going to get it from our government. You're not going to get it from your politicians. You're not going to get it from the media. That's not where truth is shared. That's not how it works. All I can think of are these young girls, young teenagers that find themselves in a weary position of being pregnant at a young age when they shouldn't even be thinking about sex. They should be so involved in school that sex is not even a part of their vocabulary. I can't help but think about these young girls who gets put off on their grandparents or who are children of a single family home where, there's a one family member, either a mother or dad, and they're looking for, help with this child and the child that's yet to be born. So I could see them seeing $1,000 a month as being help. They're going to get, their food stamps and their Medi-Cal and their insurance and their cash and they're going to get all of the things that they've been getting plus $1,000 a month. Now, if that $1,000 was going to a young woman whose family really needed it, there's still a price to pay. There's still some hidden agenda as to why only black women, pregnant black women, are getting this money. There's still got to be a reason behind it. But now imagine a family that may not necessarily need that money. I can see people going to get new lace fronts, getting their nails done, getting their wigs installed. I can see them going to get outfits, going to the club, paying for babysitters. I can see all kind of stuff happening with that $1,000 a month. That child still got to deal with, regardless to what they spend $1,000 on. And it's so unfortunate. And I just want y'all to be more aware. Don't be so quick to sign up for this money. I'm telling you, this money got a catch to it. You got a catch to it now. So be very careful. I don't trust it. And I probably have said way too much, but I don't. And if I'm not trusting something, I'm definitely gonna share and tell y'all. But with that being said, I didn't have much. I just wanted to come on my lunch break real quick and mention that because I thought that was some really important information. That's going to be interesting. You're going to give pregnant black women $1,000 a month, and here we coming up on January of 2023, where Chicago done told us that they're not going to be having cash bails for a lot of major crimes that's going on out here. I'm looking at that like it's the purge. So if y'all finna eliminate cash bail for some of the major crimes, man, where is the incentive for a criminal not to be a criminal? Where's the motivation? Where's that little voice that makes him hesitate and think twice on if he want to really, really do this or not? Because it sounds like they're taking that little voice away. Yeah. Anyway, I didn't want nothing. I just wanted to come on here and share that little bit with you guys. Thank y'all for stopping through. I hope y'all thumbs up the video. Y'all have a good day. I'll catch you on the flip side.